Hi, hello, welcome to Inside Indian Football, a very special episode number 50. Thank you for everyone for joining us. Ankit Sawan, Robin Dai, Anil Manu, Vikas, Bobby Thomas, of course, Yash Bhatt, who has been member of this channel for 3 months now. Lots of things to talk about. India has played their match, first friendly against Bahrain. I want to touch some points on that. Why always India struggle to put their best team in these kind of friendly games. Again, a depleted India can say because of 7 to 6 players unable to reach there on time due to delay in visa, and of course there were injuries to some of our main players like Sunil Chhetri. Then the Mumbai City FC star players have to join their club for the AFC Champions League commitment. So we will touch upon those, and also I want to discuss one important point today. What do you guys prefer for national team at this rate now? A performance or a result? I think that's the thing. Are you looking forward to the performance, or you're looking that we need to get result somehow, irrespective of how we play? So, and also I want to discuss one more point, which is highlighted on the thumbnail also, that have Indian football team progressed? Has football team progressed since 2019 AFC Asian Cup in terms of performance and result? In terms of result, I will say not, but in terms of the performance, I will leave it to that to you guys, and then also want to showcase some of our defenders' passing abilities in from the last game, their passing percentage, how many passes they have complete, and are these defenders the defender which Igor Stimac wants to implement his style? Will he need a new set of defenders? I really think so, because somebody like Pritam Kotal, Subhashish Bose, Rahul Veke, Sandesh Jingan, all four of them are in this team because of their defending abilities, not because of their passing abilities. And in that match against Bahrain, India was lucky that Bahrain have not scored many goals. Most of the time, our fullbacks were out of the position, our centre back was out of the position, and Bahrain created lots of the chances, which are shown in the expected goals for that match. And I will come to the stats and everything from this match, which I have collected for you guys. Already, lots of people want to talk about the transfers. Mohammad Azharuddin says recorded video. भाई recorded video नहीं है मोहम्मद अजहरुद्दीन, ये लाइव चल रहा है तो रिकॉर्डेड नहीं है. एड्स वगैरह भी कुछ नहीं आ रहे हैं. वी नीड अ पोजीशन बेस्ड कोच. यू नीड टू रिमूव ऑन फ्रॉम ओल्ड प्लेयर्स लाइक प्रणय, जिंगन, बोस, प्रीतम, and give chances to Hormi, Akash, etc. So there's two things into it. One thing is, not all the players were available to the coach for this match. That's one thing. So should we judge Igor Stimac and his team based on this one match? No. But we have seen this before also in the SAF Championship, in games before that. I think one thing I want to say, Igor Stimac team, when he started the Indian team after the Asia Cup, played better football compared to this Indian football team now, which currently we are seeing. And initially there was so much hype about the playing style and everything. We were not getting the result, but fans were kind of satisfied because of they were seeing more passing football on the ground instead of long balls. But ultimately, fast forward 3 years, 2 to 3 years from those Hero Intercontinental matches in Ahmedabad, now this Indian team is not playing that same type of passing football. They are over dependent on the long balls. We are seeing our centre backs just putting the long ball ahead. So I think that's a big worried sign now. I'm not sure, is the coaching team now chasing the result instead of their style, or they're looking for to make sure, to keep the job safe, they need to make sure they get the results. So these are the questions, and many people are saying they prefer performance, but then what if that performance comes with the cost of saying India will not qualify for upcoming 2 Asia Cup? So because football is growing sport in India, and at this stage, if we think that playing in Asia Cup is very important for India on regular basis, that will help us to spread game, because whenever national team plays, there are people who look forward to it, because with the interest instead of a club matches. So I think that's also very important. We have to balance out performance and the result both. We can't just hope that we play eye-catching football and then don't win the matches. So I think that's an important factor. Sekhar says I want good performance. Opinion on center midfield duo. I am not happy, by the way. I still feel Danish is not a center midfielder. He's not a number 8. But again, as I touch upon in the earlier part of the video, कि जो players थे, Thapa, Brendan and all, they didn't reach Bahrain on time, so that's the reason maybe that he played Danish there. But Pranoy and Danish Farooq are not the ideal duo you want to play in that midfield, center midfield. Performance improved, but our player need to give their 100%. Saurav, I don't agree with you. I'm saying the Igor Stimac team in 2019-2020 Intercontinental Cup in Ahmedabad played better football than this Indian football, the current team, and I personally feel that, the performance has gone down since then. Not just from the Asia Cup, the team which inherited by Igor Stimac, and the performance they have given in the Intercontinental Cup. I want good performance as seeker. Ashish, there are so many gaps on the line. That's the point. There are so many screenshots. The full match is available on this channel. You can go and rewatch it. You will see most of the time the defenders we have picked just to defend are out of position. They are not doing their job, basic job of defending. So it's better than play the attacking. Not attacking, but defenders who can pass from the back. Then I was on Twitter, I think it was 90 stoppage, that they were asking that who do you want Sandesh Jhingan to partner with in AFC qualifiers as a centre back position. I think this question is wrong, because what Sandesh Jhingan has done in recent time to be first choice centre back for Indian football team, I personally feel that Sana should be given that. It should be the question who should partner Sana in the AFC Asian Cup qualifiers. Either than asking for Sandesh Jhingan, because Sandesh Jhingan has not done well in the club level, and his playing style, of course, is not suited to what India wants to play. So I think right now it's looked like Stimac is preferring the result over performance. He somehow want to get the results and not caring about performance. That's why blatantly had switched to 4-4-2 formation now. 2 strikers up front. 2 wingers, 2 defensive midfielders, 2 centre midfielders, and he's playing the long ball football instead of passing football, the way he started his tenure with. Sekar says Sana and Horimpam should be the main centre back. That's my question. I think Sandesh has not done enough this season to be called first choice centre back for Indian football team, but of course he's one of the captain of the team in absence of Sunil Chhetri, so he's going to play. But the Stimac has said that he going to give chance to Anwar Ali, Horimpam, and Norim Roshan, who was with him in the press conference, which means Norim Roshan is going to start the game against Belarus tomorrow, which is, I think, good experience for Indian team to play a European team. Not typically Europe, but yeah, they are in the UEFA, so I think good friendly to play. I think this friendly will have all the players who are selected in the squad available to Stimac. Only Sunil Chhetri and the Mumbai City FC or Changtes who are injured are not available, but all the other players are available. So I think we can judge more instead of that Bahrain game, because scoreline shows that India has done well. In that Bahrain game, we just lost by 1 goal. But I think performance was very, very bad. I think there are 2 sides. You sometimes need luck and mentality, like yesterday through North Macedonia didn't play well, but they got an important result. That's my point, because everybody will want India playing in, say, World Cup, even if they go with the long balls, playing very bad football, but playing in World Cup is a proud feeling. Apuya is not available. Apuya is with the Mumbai City FC. Mumbai City is simply allowed to go for to join their club camp because they're going to play in AFC Champions League. There is update on Sahel is recovering, but he's not available for this game. There is also Sahel and Rahul KP. I think some clubs are making inquiries for both the local Keralite player. I don't think I'm leaving Kerala Blaster, but yeah, 2 ISL team has basically asked about the availability of Sahel and Rahul KP. I was told today afternoon. Do you think Sohail deserve chance ahead of Manveer and Rahim Ali in forward line Liston? I was shocked to see, by the way, Liston playing as a winger, defensive winger, should I say, and which exposed Subhasis Bose also. When you're defending, you can't have Liston on a wing. I think Liston should have been played ahead, and that's what I talked about in my preview video also. Pulsing style football can be played with 4-4-2, right? Yes. There's a myth that 4-4-2 means long ball. There are enough time in past where we have seen manager using 4-4-2 and playing possession style football. Pep has done with Barcelona, many times. So it's not that. I think formation is just on paper. It's how your team play. What are the basics of their football? If they want to pass, they will pass. So I think it's not that if you play 4-4-2, you can play long ball. To give an example, the 4-4-2 which I recommended 4-2-2-2, I recommended 2 wide playmaker instead of winger, so that we can keep the ball more. Just don't blindly cross, and 2 running strikers up front. How much friendlies can Mumbai City play before AFC? I think they are planned to play some games against local clubs. So let's see how many they plays. Belarus lost with 1-0 Belgium, but some of players in North Macedonia are playing in top European league, and that's important thing. Kumar and Kumar Reddy have been very regular on these videos. I've said many times, if India want to play World Cup, I think it's important that we send our player to the European leagues. It's as important as anything in Indian football. Our best players need to play in Europe, not in ISL. They need to leave ISL as soon as possible. As soon as they reach 2021, they need to leave this country and go and try their luck in Europe and come back as a better footballer if they need to come. Every Indian player till now, I can count from Baiching Bhutia, who has gone out for a suitable time of say 1 year, 2 year, has come back as a better footballer. Baiching came as a better and different footballer. Sunil Chhetri came back from Sporting Lisbon as a far better footballer. Same thing about Gurpreet Sandhu, came back as a far better footballer. Brendan, when he went to South Africa when he was 15-16, came back as a better footballer. There are many examples like these. Our player need to leave ISL, need to leave Indian football, and they need to go to the European leagues, or better league than our leagues, because facilities, level of football is different, the challenges are different. They will face difficulties, but they will come back as a better footballer, and which is going to help Indian football team. Will Horimpam play in next match? Kunal Punjabi, that's what coach have said in the pre-match press conference, that Anwar Ali, Horimpam, Norim Roshan, all is going to be in the action. He has not confirmed that who is going to start, but for sure I think Norim Roshan is going to start. And what a performance! He came and put the assist. And that's another question for you guys. I'm going to put a poll also for you guys. Another question is who's going to start, but one thing is sure, Norim Roshan is going to start. As Rohit, I think Stephen was the better than Steamac, at least in terms of producing better result and goals scored per game as well. S. Rohit. I'm not sure who is better or not. One thing for sure which I want to highlight is that Stephen did very well against SAF teams. India looked a class apart from the SAF teams. Under Steamac, we has won the SAF championship, but our performance was as bad as any team we have seen in SAF championship. It was as bad as 2013 SAF championship, by the way. Any update on Odisha FC head coach? Last time I heard Marcus sir saying probably this week. Any update on from your side? Not anything confirmed right now. Same with FC Goa. There are fake rumors getting spread, so stay away from that. You will get a confirmed information soon. Where the Belarus match will be telecasted? Telecast on TV? Unlikely. We'll get some kind of a league, some kind of streaming for sure. So should Indian players try their luck in top Asian leagues? Why not? I know if Indian player can go and play in J2 league, it's a good competitive league, by the way, and they will have a chance to get scouted by J League players, a J League club. So I think it's not bad to go to the leagues, countries which have a better football system than Indian. Ivan will eventually get his contract extended, and not just Ivan, Adrian Luna will sign his new deal. He has already a multi-year deal, but he signed a new deal also. Other than that, there are 2 more foreigners who are going to sign their new deal with Kerala Blasters. The name as of not now. Yes, Bert says Stephen was better than Steamac. I'm not, and he's laughing. Our team is defending like they are playing against Qatar, Japan, Iran, South Korea. Bahrain is not top Asian team. Indian team playing with the low block. Kumar Reddy, and let's talk about Bahrain versus the India game in the AFC Asian Cup. How many of you watched that game in the AFC Asian Cup? And compare, not result, India lost there also, India lost here also. Compare the performance we lost of the last penalty against Bahrain in that game. If I remember correctly, let me just bring this scoreline in front of me. I think India lost against Bahrain when the Purna Haldar conceded a penalty in the final minutes of the game. And but performance-wise, India was looking they can win that game. In this game against Bahrain, the friendly games, I think India never looked like they will going to win this game. India lost 1-0 against Bahrain. I remember now. I got the score line. It was 90 plus one penalty. Draw means India would have qualified for the AFC Asian Cup knockout round. Now comparing that performance with this Indian football team, what do you guys think of the performance wise? I was just checking the stats. Let's talk about the expected goals for India. It was, so let me take out some stats in front of me to discuss with you guys, which I want to highlight. Expected goals for India was 0.57. We scored 1 goal out of that. That means whatever chances we created, we took. Bahrain expected goals were 2.6, which means they should have at least scored, say, 3 goals if their finishing was good. Talking about position, India's ball position was just 35%. We kept 35% ball and 65% kept by Bahrain. Another thing which I will highlight is the passing percentage of our players and who made the most passes for India. So these two questions I wanted to ask. You guys can guess which one player made most passes for India. You guys guessed, and then I will come back to these stats. In the meantime, I'm going to open the similar stats for India from the AFC Asian Cup. I just want to check what was the passing percentage for India versus Bahrain in AFC Asian Cup. So give me 1 second. In the meantime, you guys can guess that what was the India's passing in this game from Indian football team, all the players, which player attempted most passes. It can be a midfielder, it can be centre back, it can be goalkeeper. आपको सिर्फ guess करना है. In the meantime, give me couple of seconds. I am going to bring the India's game stats from that AFC Asian Cup game, AFC Asian Cup 2019. I just want to see the passing percentage in terms of, because there was everything that time said, that India is now playing under CMAC will play better passing football. So I'm going to open that match in front of me. Thailand, yes, this game. And I will come back to your, I've just opened the, India has by the way 35% possession against Bahrain in this friendly game. Now I'm going to give you the position which India had against Bahrain in 2019 AFC Asian Cup match, which India nearly could have qualified to the AFC Asian Cup. They've holded that 0-0 score line. I'm just opening that aerial travel. So India had 35% ball position against Bahrain in the friendly. India had 43% ball position against Bahrain in that game. In terms of expected goals, by the way, India had 0.52 in this friendly game. Now I will tell you the AFC Asian Cup game, they had how many? They had expected goals around 0.42, so similar kind of expected goals. But India defended well in that Bahrain game. They of course scored 1 from penalty, so their expected goals were 1.3, which of course, so I think India didn't allow Bahrain to create a match, but Parnoy Haldar, that penalty spoiled the mood, and we got knocked out from AFC Asian Cup. So I have asked you a question: which Indian player have made more passes for Indian team in this friendly? So everybody is saying Bheke, Sohair, I guess, Parnoy Haldar, Thapa came from bench, so no chance. Roshan came from bench, no chance. Many people are saying Danesh. Do you think India under-23 team is playing better than senior team? At least they play clinical and attacking style football, because most of under-23 player basic is better than this current team, because the senior players have not played a good football at the youth level. Jingan to Australian League according to transfer market is true. I can't comment on the Sandesh Jingan. I personally feel he needs to settle down. The age is not on his side to try his adventure to Europe. Maybe A-League he can play. Europe was a very wrong move, came at the wrong time for him. I will say he was lucky to be part of still Indian football team at this rate, because his performance was not great. Most passes, Danish says Amirai, Thapa, Parnoy Haldar, Sohair, I guess, tell me the 11. It was looking like we have 3 Maguire at the back. You know who I'm talking about. Opinion. So Rahim Ali performance, I think he was a fine, and people are hating him without a reason. Sandesh Jingan to Australia according to transfer market. I'm not going to confirm that. So yeah, Rahul Beke made most passes for Indian football team, a defender by the way. In this Bahrain friendly, he attempted 43 passes, 72% of accuracy. For a defender, for a fullback, very bad. Pritam Kotal is number 2 by the way. 38 passes attempted, 76% of it was accurate. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, 35. He's third by the way in the rank. You're not finding any midfield. How your team can play football when your midfielder is not in the top 5 passes attempted? Gurpreet is third with 35 passes, 83% successful. And Subhashis Bose is fourth with 34 passes, 68% which were successful. Pranay Haldar was fifth with 32 passes, 69% were successful. And Sandesh Jingan with 30 passes with 77% were accurate. Other than if you take out your goalkeeper from here, which is Gurpreet, if you take out him, your back 4 and your number 6, their average passing percentage will be around 70 to 75%. In modern world, if you want to play passing football, it's very bad. You can't play passing football with your centre backs having every 10 pass, they are missing the 3 passes. They are making 3 wrong passes. Manveer attempted 21 passes, 81% were successful. Many people are asking, Danish Farooq just attempted 14 passes, 64% successful. So you can't have your midfielder who's hiding himself. And this is not of Danish Farooq fault. He was making India debut, not the familiar his best position. Rahim Ali attempted 14 passes as equal as Danish, 57% were accurate. VP Soher, 10 passes he attempted, 50% were accurate. Liston just 9 passes. This tell you how bad overall Liston performance was. He just attempted 9 passes, 56% were unsuccessful. Norim Roshan came and attempted 8 passes, 75% were accurate. Anuj Thapa came, attempted 8 passes. He played 37 minutes in that for those 8 passes, 88% were successful. Aniket Jadhav 6 passes, 50% accurate. Mohammad Yasir 6 passes, 50% accurate. So, अगर आप ये देखेंगे and compare the passing percentage of Bahrain defenders, Bahrain center defender Abdullah Al-Haza had 85% accuracy. Bahrain left back had Waleed has 84% of accuracy. Bahrain number 6 Kumail has 83% of accuracy. Bahrain another defensive midfield Jassim Ali has 89% of accuracy. Bahrain Amline center back Amline Brady has 92% of passing accuracy. So I think it looks like this Indian team is going towards the toward the result. I think they don't care about the performance. So these are some stats which I want to highlight. You can't play passing football when your defenders have 75% or 70% passing accuracy. I think its time has come for CMAC to decide that what he wants to do. But it looks like the Indian team or Indian coaching staff are going towards the result. So we're going to see Sandesh Jingan, Rahul Beke, Pritam Kotal, and most likely Subhashis Bose as a 4 defenders again in the qualifiers. So I think Sana maybe can come in as a Rahul Beke replacement or Sandesh replacement. How many passes you played is not important. How much time you kept the ball is important. How are you progressing? How creative team? How much time you can keep the ball? If you're not making, if your say centre back is not making 40 passes in a game, that's mean you're not keeping the ball. India just kept 35% of the possession. 65 was with the Bahrain. And of course we have claimed that CMAC is going to play progressive football. And but now I think it's looked like the team is going toward the result way. They're going to play long ball, which the way they want to bring result. And if you talking about the time, you can only keep the ball if you can make more passes. Indian players are not Messi's and the Neymars that they can keep the ball without passing the ball, just dribbling around for the fun. Only way we can hide our technical deficiencies by making quick passes to other players so that ball is moving quickly and India also keeping the ball. So that's where the players like Sahel who can keep the ball can come handy. Players like Apuya who can keep the ball come handy. Players like Brandon who can keep the ball comes handy. But then as same way player like Sana who can keep the ball come handy. Hurriam has not kept the ball similarly for Kerala Blaster, by the way. Kerala Blaster didn't play the complete passing football. There was more of a counter attacking, but they kept the ball when it needed. So I think it's important that our modern footballers, the upcoming footballers, they keep the ball better compared to previous footballers. So talking about Sana's ISL passing percentage was around 80%. That's not bad, but he played in a setup at Hyderabad, the team where they like to keep the ball on ground. So I think it's important to have a setup. But let's see, I think what they decide with this upcoming friendly. Will we see Sana playing alongside Sandesh Jangan? It's important to find out, and we'll find out very soon. Update about BFC transfer and contract extension. Anil, we'll come to the club update when we finish this Indian team. I think Stimac team played better against Bahrain because they didn't have their many important players. And also, you can say this was a friendly game. So, effect in the friendly is different to the competitive game because there was a AFC Cup knockout berth was on the line in the AFC Asian Cup. So, I think you can say Indian team played better, but and scored the goal also. By the way, Indian didn't score any goal in the Asian Cup game against Bahrain. Brandon को क्यों नहीं chance मिला? Shekhar, just to inform, 5 to 7 players from the Indian football team reach on the day of the game in Bahrain, because they didn't get the visa. So Stimac was telling in the press conference that 55 to 57 players name were submitted for the visa, and these 5-6 players named visa didn't came on time, and it took some time them to reach to Bahrain. Hopefully they all are available now for this game against Belarus, and we will able to see our best team from these set of players. Do you think when Sahel comes back we could play 3-4-3 with him playing as a midfielder? As a midfielder in the midfield of two, I don't think so. I will like to have my midfield of two with Sahel. Sahel he can of course play, there is no doubt that he can play. But then Sahel is a player with whom you want to give freedom and lesser defensive responsibilities. One more reason why Sahel has done so well with Kerala Blaster this season, that he was given that winger free role from Ivan, and he's done well in that role, scored goals. He was roaming from that right wing to the number 10 position, and which suited his game. So maybe sometime you have to give that freedom to creative players, and that's why both Adrian Luna and Sahel did well for Kerala Blaster, because their midfield too, which was Jixon, Ayush, Puitya, they too defended very well in the defense sector. Then the Harmandeep Singh Kabra is playing as a fullback, who was also a very good defender and was also good in supporting the attacking play. So I think that's also good. That's the reason Liston played like a wing back, which doesn't suit Liston. Liston need to play up front. Liston is the best attacking player, and I think you need to make sure he face opponent team centre back or full back in one-on-one situation. That's where Liston will do well. Off the ball movement to dikhai nahi. That's most of the time our players were caught off the ball. It's looked like they were just watching the ball instead of making any movement. Why coach do not watch ISL seriously? I think you can't claim that, because coach has told many times on record that he's watching all the leagues very closely. Looking forward to see Sana, Hornby, Roshan, Akash, Apuya, Suresh, Brendan, Liston together. What could be the Indian team for tomorrow? Let's discuss that also. I will open the preview of Khel Now and to see that what our writer has suggested. I think Gurpreet or Aminder, I think we'll see Aminder tomorrow, because last time India played 2 friendlies, we rotated both of the goalkeepers. Saritan Fernandez as a right back should be tried. I think Sana and Sandesh will be there. Norim Roshan can play the left back, but will he play the left back or he will be on the wings? I think Amrut Thapa, Jixon Singh deserves some playing time. VP Soyer, Liston, Manveer, Rahim Ali. I think I will put Liston up front alongside Rahim or Manveer, and I will put another winger alongside VP Soyer on the wing, or maybe put Sahel. If he's not available, Brendan also you can put on a left wing. Sahel is not available, so I think this will be great. And this is the first time India is facing Belarus in the match of football. So let's see. I think last time India played European country, it was way back in 2012 when we played Azerbaijan, and which the game India lost 3-0. India has never defeated a European country in football. And Belarus played 8 World Cup qualifiers matches and conceded 25 goals. So Belarus is not a big European football country in terms of football, and I think it's let's see how India does it. So you guys can look for these kind of trivia in Khelom preview, which is available on our website. All the match previews for India have the these kind of trivia for you guys. You can always look into it. So I think let me know you guys playing 11. Why AFF can't try Manolo Marquez? He played with 8 Indian players in the last season with the starting 11. Will Hyderabad allow him to go? That's also important. I don't think Indian football have been mature that a coach can do both ISL and in national team at the same time. That's important. I think they had an option to appoint Albert Roca when they appointed CMAC. So I think maybe Roca could have been a better bet, but you never know. Without seeing Roca, you can't say that which was the right call. What's your opinion on Manveer and Rahim performance from Bahrain match? I think confusing. Both the players were making same runs, same channel. There were a couple of times they were going on the same channel, same wing. There was lack of understanding between both the players. I think both are the similar type of a center forward. So maybe they need to mix it up. Maybe put somebody like Liston who can make a different set of run, who can think differently. And it's looked like lack of training together was seen during the game. There were a couple of times you seen when Sandesh or Gurpreet played the long ball from the left wing. Both Rahim and Manveer was playing that similar run. One could have gone inside, which I could have taken one centre back, and that would have given them more option to take on those defenders one-on-one instead of taking two at one time. CMAC has have to use Liston and Manveer together, played together, waiting him more as centre forward. They have some understanding. That's what I'm saying. You are both, if you're playing two up front, you can't play two Peter Crouch up front. You know, you can't play two Berbatov up front. You can't play two Benzema up front. You have to play different type of a centre forward. That's why Wayne Rooney has done always well. He had played with different type of centre forward throughout his career. Van Persie, Wayne Rooney, different type of centre forward. You know, similar thing with when Sunil was playing. Sunil Baiching were different type of centre forward when they played together. I am Vijayan and Baiching were different type of centre forward when they played together. Manveer and Liston are different type of centre forward or strikers. You can't play similar profile because their thinking will be always same. They want to attack same ball. They want to go to the similar channel. So I think that's where they need to, coaching team need to differentiate, and they need to try different player as a upfront alongside Manveer / Rahim Ali. Do you think Vikram Pratap should be fast track as a forward player in the Indian senior team because he was really impressive in the AFC Under-23 qualifiers? S. Rohit. Most of the players were very impressive in the AFC Under-23 qualifiers, so I think they should be fast tracked. Not just Vikram Pratap, you know. So that's, I think he should be around the squad for sure. Stimac praises Rahim Ali for no reason. I think it's good to support young players. I mean, for no reason, but I think he has to defend his selection also sometime, you know. So he can't criticize his own selection. I know Ashish Rai, I think he's still not recovered from the COVID. Who play with 4 Maguire head back? Do you know what I'm talking about? Southern Tripathi. Belarus had Alexander Halil. He played for clubs like Arsenal and Barcelona. I think any European countries will have these good players who played in big club. Sana Anwar in center, Horimam in right, Roshan on left back, Jixen as a defensive midfielder, Lister on left side, Manveer on right side. Both are not good center position in striking. Will Beke play tomorrow? Because I think he has flew to UAE for Mumbai. Yes, Rahul Beke will be unavailable, I think, because that's what the promise made to Mumbai City FC. So I think that's open up centre back position for sure, and I think we're going to see Sana playing there, or we might see more debuts, something like Horimam playing, Anwar Ali playing. Anwar Ali is also with the squad. Bangalore Rangers FC, any chance? Anil Bhai, any tough twist this time because COVID situation has improved, but I'm not sure any European clubs are looking forward to visit Asia this pre-season. Let's see how when pre-season come closer, we'll see that. We miss Sana, Sahel, Apuya, Brendan and Suresh. But I think good time to see other players also because these friendlies are meant to be trying these new players. If we haven't many players for starting, why we sent away other players? That's also a good question. If visa have not come for 7 players, could other 7 players could have been taken? Somebody like Jerry Moyinthama if his visa was on time. So these are logistic questions which I can't answer because I don't know what was the logistic with the other players. But coach told in the press conference that 55 players name was submitted for the visa. So I'm sure other player could have got the visa. Even if somehow qualify for the Asian Cup, a better coach, preferably a Spanish or German, should be appointed as well. We having 1 year before the Asian Cup to prepare for STMAC is now embarrassing at Aniket Sawant. I'm not sure if Steamax takes India to the AFC Asian Cup, he's not getting sacked. And what is there in the nationality of the coaches? I am not sure. Spanish, why German? I think any coach, Indian coach who can play good progressive football should be appointed. Nationality doesn't decide that coach will be good. When Steamac was appointed, he was a Croatian coach. Fans were happy. So again, nationality doesn't decide that coach who is going to good for. I think next season 4 foreigner rule is continued as per article published in the Times of India. Yes, but I'm not in the favor of it. I love to support Indian players, but I want to do Indian clubs to do well in the AFC competition. Now, to think about it, our clubs need to do different set of training for the Asian Games, the Asian Continental Clubs Games and the ISL. They have to try different foreign combinations. So I think tough for the clubs to do well in Asia. And another thing is throughout the world, the leagues, the national league support their clubs to do well in the continental games. We also need to do something. So will Brendan play tomorrow? Not in best of his form. I think Brendan should play, and Brendan form is important for India. He needs to get his form back if India wants to do well in the AFC Asian Cup qualifiers. Your top 3 pick from Bahrain match. Okay, that's interesting. Let me just look into the Indian lineup again and figure out. I think one is Norim Roshan for one of my top 3. I think other than that, I think Manveer did decently okay, not that well, because other player was so bad for India. It's tough to say that who should be the top 3. I think Rahul Beke have scored that 1 goal. So even if he was not good as a centre back, but he attempted most number of passes. So I think Rahul Beke, Norim Roshan. I think Manveer Singh. I will pick Manveer Singh. I think overall he played the full game. Has 81 passing accuracy. So in terms of passing accuracy, he was the second highest, by the way. Anuj Thapa made 88%, but he just attempted 18 passes. Gurpreet was second, 83%, and Manveer was 81%. So which is not bad for a centre forward. So at least Manveer knows his game of linking up play and everything. So I think my top 3 picks are these 3. You guys can select your top 3. I will take top 3 picks from the comment section. And of course, I forgot Gurpreet. Gurpreet saved that penalty, so he should be there in top 3. AFF committee was supposed to submit report on election within a month. What happened to that? Have to check. I have no news on that. Have not checked on that. The second goal we conceded. How we could have done better? I think positioning of our centre backs and the full back have been all throughout the 90 minutes. Most of the time they were out of position while conceding the attack. And then that's most important thing. We need to get positioning very right, because if we can't position our centre back, our full back right, we can't defend better. So the positioning is also very important. Rahim did much better than Manveer. Maybe you can say I'm too much into stats and everything, but I look game more into a different way. Manveer kept ball better. He was holding the ball better. He was passing the ball better. Rahim might have been in the danger play more, but overall throughout the game, I think Manveer contribution to the overall play of the Indian team was better than the Rahim Ali, if you ask me. Roshan, Gurpreet Sandhu, Beke, Bangalore FC Flares is Anil. We have to watch match. I think it will be any YouTube live streaming tomorrow. Indian football team 5, Belarus 0. India very less friendlies to play. Total many pundits see European football knowing Indian football. We have to watch match. I think tomorrow there will be some kind of YouTube live streaming. Hopefully Bahrain produce the game. Bahrain, if they don't, I think it will be tough. Will ISL Reserve League be broadcasted? There will be some kind of live streaming for sure. ISL Reserve League. Any news on Aleen versus Mumbai City FC tomorrow? No news. I have not checked on that. My top 3 are Roshan, Thapa, Gurpreet. That's bold claim. Thapa came and played, I will just check how many minutes. So I think to put Thapa there, that shows that 37 minutes Thapa was played. But Thapa was good in those 37 minutes. I'm not saying he was bad, but when you select a top 3 player for the match, I think I will look at least 60-65 minutes played by these players. Around 88 viewers are watching, so I think it's great if you guys can hit that like button. We have bring a new studio for you guys. Many things is going to change behind me now very soon. We're going to put some match balls from ISL signed by Adrian Luna and Hyderabad captain Ogbeche here. some jerseys, some mufflers we are getting from ISL team. So we are going to replace these existing things from here. You can see still we have two books from Marcus. One is Footprints in the Sand for the Salwalker FC. It's here. And here you can see a book from Dampo Golden Eagles. They have a couple of books for cricket. I'm going to put more football books also. I think one of the books we're going to put is for the great, the late Novi Kapadia. Its book is with me. I'm not able to locate it. So we're going to put more stuff. Hopefully you're liking the setup. We're going to improve it. We are building another studio, by the way, so that's really going to be bigger for this. So we have a bigger plan for Indian football, Indian sports in upcoming month. Manveer has given more chance than any of the forward other than Sunil Chhetri national team. Doesn't he deserve it? Kumar Reddy, I will say. He has scored most number of goals for Indian football after Sunil Chhetri. That's one. Scored good amount of goals in Indian Super League in last couple of season. So I think it's not that he was given chance just because he is a centre forward. Manveer Singh have been regularly scoring goals throughout his career. Whenever he played, he scored goal for India under 23 game, under 23 team when he played for. So he's a goal scorer. Of course, you have to also see how many chances we have creating for Manveer Singh. Talking about his ISL goal tally, to give an example, with he scored 6 goals in this ISL. Then scored 1 goal in AFC Cup. Then last year he scored 6 goals, 3 assists for ATK Mohun Bagan. Of course, before that he was Goa, didn't play much but scored 2 goals for Goa. Then talking about national team, so he scored 13 goals, 4 assists for ATK Mohun Bagan in 49 games, 1 goal for Minerva Punjab, and then he scored 2 goals in I League second division also. Also talking about the national team performance, let me just get national team numbers in front of me. National team till now in his career he has scored 5 goals, 1 assist. If I correct, yes, 5 goals, 1 assist. Out of which 4 came in SAF Championship. I totally agreed. 1 came in the friendly, but that's the point. We don't have many players playing these games. He is the only centre forward who has scored at least 5 goals. You can say if these 28 games were given to anybody else, will they have scored 5 goals? Maybe, but then he had also scored 12 goals in last 2 ISL season. Not a bad, because Indian forwards doesn't score many goals. I will love to see Liston Classo playing more and scoring more. And Manveer did well for Stephen Constantine. He's played in 9 games, he scored 3 goals under him. So I think let's see how he does in upcoming games. I still feel he can score more goals for India. He scored 1 goal against Maldives, 2 goals against Pakistan in the 2018 SAF Championship when India took a depleted squad there. Then he scored 1 against Oman, by the way, in the friendly, and since then, of course, not scored. Then 1 goal, 1 assist against Maldives in the last year SAF Championship, which India won under Stimac. So I think let's see how he does in the upcoming games. But India don't have many choices in terms of the goal scoring centre forward. I-League has completely lost relevance due to poor admin and management of AFF, says Anikesh Sawant. The quality of football has also gone very down in I-League. I'm not sure, is it because of the seriousness of the clubs? Because some clubs are not serious, some of them are serious, and it has got completely randomness, because I still feel getting that AFC Cup slot should be encouraging enough for the clubs to get those slots, but I think the quality of football is not as any level similar to previous couple of years I-League. Please interview Bangalore FC coach Marco in your podcast and bring Sunil. Marco, we are supposed to bring him. Hopefully now during the off season we are able to catch him. We did John Gregory podcast, by the way, which is available on this channel on all the audio platforms. You guys can listen. A great chat with him also. He talked about Anil Thapa, by the way. He said Anil Thapa should have not signed that extension with Chennai FC. Should have maybe gone somewhere else in the ISL or outside India to challenge himself. So he was very critical of Thapa signing that extension with Chennai FC. So I think it was a great chat overall about Indian football. You guys should listen or watch to it. Would you prefer Sohair ahead of Manveer? Yes, VP Sohair have scored goals, and why not maybe try VP Sohair in this upcoming friendly? Maybe Sohair and Liston Classo for and will be great. Why Udanta Singh is not in squad? I think the couple of players were injured or dropped, but I have to check for Udanta Singh. Have to check exactly what the reason. Which all teams are playing in Hero Development League. Reliance Youth Foundation is playing. Other than Northeast United, ATK Mohun Bagan, and East Bengal, all other teams are playing. Do you have any information of pre-season tournament? I think most likely it's going to Durand Cup only. They are still talking, but it's a bit complicated. Durand Cup with the Indian Army umbrella. How they are able to do it, that's the talks are going on. Any news of Indian football fans to be happy in coming times? I think couple of things. There's development regarding ATK Mohun Bagan, the names and everything which the movement the fan are running for. I think there is some middle ground they're going to reach very soon. I'm told. So let's see. I think fans' demand will be matched, but in return there will be something else which can be and should be done from the Mohun Bagan side. So let's see. I think how they find solution of between East Bengal still struggling to find that one sponsor to stay in ISL. Let's see. Mamman Sporting trying their best luck to get into ISL. Let's see when they get also. Other than that, I think it's great that Indian Super League clubs now continuing with the coaches they have. Jamshedpur FC have to look for new coach, but I'm told that they have identified the 5-6 coaches they want to talk to. I think we'll see them making early appointment also. And Owen Kubel deserves his time off now. He wants to stay with family. Maybe he will come back in future, or maybe he'll join a European club. There's a rumor of him joining a Scottish club also. So let's see what he does there. Any news on May friendly? Countries have been approached by AFF now. I think they're just finalizing everything. Let's see. Hopefully India will play all the friendlies in India so that we don't get these telecast issues again. When you play with higher ranked team in FIFA ranking matters, but when we play lower ranked team, FIFA ranking not does matter for Steamac. आंसर दोगलापन है ये. ऐसे आप ये बोल सकते हो, ये तो दोगलापन है सीधे. Super Cup update, Durand Cup also. Super Cup will be there after the league ISL over next season. There is temperament issue with Bipin, Liston, Manveer. They perform well in ISL but not on inter stage. Not temperament, it's a pressure. When you play for country, there's a different pressure altogether. Is Glenn Martins there? No. Glenn Martin is not with the squad. I have to check, but I think he is not with the squad. Any news about Kerala Blasters preparation for the next season? I think too early to say. They are still busy. I think currently they are looking for the contract extension of their foreigners. But I think Kerala Blasters is one club who is always eager to go to Middle East for their preparation. Of course, because they have lots of fans there, good connection with some companies there. So I think if given opportunity, they will definitely go to Middle East for the pre-season. Indian players play good with their clubs, but they lack in Indian national team. Why? Couple of reasons. They stay with the national team throughout the year. First, with national team, they get 4-5 training sessions before a game. That's one. They are surrounded by quality foreigners at the club level, so they can hide behind them sometimes when they are not brave enough in terms of the possession. And then of course they spend more time with the team, so understanding and everything is there. Pressure is also less. Whole India is not watching you, and compared to when you're playing for India, all club fans are watching you, criticizing you. So I think that's pressure is also there. So these 3-4 are the major reason. And also if it doesn't play regularly, so if you don't play regularly, so players doesn't know what is mean to play for India. So pressure is always high. So they need to get familiar with these kind of stuff before we can judge their performance for India. Bhai, is there SAF Club Championship? Can you बिश्नाथ भूल जाओ यार सैफ क्लब चैंपियनशिप. मैं ऑनेस्टली बोलता हूँ इंडियन क्लब्स का कुछ फायदा होना नहीं है. एंड दिस सैफ क्लब चैंपियनशिप कॉन्सेप्ट इज 10 year old नाउ. मैं 2012-13 से सुन रहा हूँ. ऑफ कोर्स सैफ क्लब्स वांट्स टू प्ले इनटू इट. इंडियन क्लब्स दे डोंट वांट टू सेंड द टीम. दैट्स वन थिंग. सो एक चीज वो है. प्लस जब हम AFC कप में जो होता है उसमें साउथ एशिया जोन ही होता है. हम खेलते ही सैफ क्लब के गेम से पहले राउंड में मालदीव्स, नेपाल, बांग्लादेश. तो हमें अलग से सैफ चैंपियनशिप की क्या जरूरत है, मुझे बताइए. Our clubs need to focus more on the AFC Cup instead of SAF Club Championship, and that's what clubs also believe, by the way. ISL should be given AFC group stage. I think that will eventually happen when your restructuring of the league will get complete. How much time Odisha FC head coach will be appointed? Will he be Spanish? Will not tell the nationality, but I think you will see Odisha FC making earlier appointment than any other club. Their work is going on to finalize the deal. Any news about Kerala Blasters sporting director? Will he extend? I think so. They're working on the contract extension for their foreigners, and sporting director will stay for sure. I think so. East Bengal partnering with Bangladesh club. Thoughts?
I think a desperate measure from the East Bengal side that they are right now they want to get somebody on board as a sponsor, as a who can give them finance to play in ISL. So of course they will look for any chance to get that on board. But East Bengal is big club. It's a century-old club. It's an institute, by the way, not a club. It's emotion for many people. They should be not in this stage. They are currently. We have seen Siri Cements. We have seen other struggling with their old officials. How they cope up, let's see. Will they play? At this point, the ISL participation in doubt. The longer that it will take to get the sponsor on board, again they will make a bad squad, just like every time they have done. News on Roy Krishna contract extension. I am not hopeful that Roy will stay with ATK Mohun, but still early stage to say anything. But let's see. I think what Juan Fernando does with his foreign players at ATK Mohun, he wants to build his own team. Indian player to foreign leagues. भाई यार एक ये सवाल है जो दिल को बहुत चुभता है एंड आई एम नॉट श्योर एनी गुड इंडियन प्लेयर who is in seriously wants to go out. That's the point. Tell about relegation and promotion of ISL. I think next year champion from I League most likely get promoted to the next year I League champion, which is 23-24. Okay, this year league will be 22-23. Will get promoted into ISL. If I remember the Indian Football Road Map, I will open the Khel Now article again. There is a picture which got always circulated, so made by our graphic designer. Let me just put it for you guys. Just give me 1 second. So it's AFC Road Map was said starting from 22-23 season, which is upcoming season. The winner of the I League will stand a chance to promote it to the ISL with no participation fee, basic fulfilling sporting merit and the national club licensing criteria set by AFF. There will be no relegation in ISL at this time. So, and by 24-25, when the 10-year deal with Star is getting over, the relegation should happen. So I think let's see. I'm not sure they're going to allow next year I League champion to be in ISL. I think maybe after that, maybe they will made some type of system, because everything will come into the 10-year deal with Star will getting over in 2024. So 2023 to 2024 is the last season where Star 10-year deal, existing deal will be used. So I think other than that, let's see how they do it. I think they will try to restructure the league accordingly. Structure a league in a way that once this deal get expire with Star, they agree to the new deal. In the meantime, they will figure it out that how they want to do it. There was a roadmap picture which we created that time. I will just first search for that. Just give me 1 second. Yes, this is the picture I want to show. Let me share my screen with you guys. Sorry for black screen. Yeah, I will change it here. Just give me 1 second, guys. So this is the roadmap on your screens. As you can see, year 1 was 1920. Let me just go here. Yes. Now you can see on screen the roadmap which was presented. As you can see, year 1, 1920, no promotion and relegation in ISL. The year 2 was no promotion and relegation, but 2 clubs from I League to be offered entry by them. 2020-26. This was East Bengal and Mohun Bagan, by the way. So everything was planned, The year 3rd, which was this year, which got completed, by the way, season. No promotion and relegation. League format will be the name of the league. Number of teams to decided by IFF for the implementation of year 6. So AFF has not announced any league format and league name, by the way, जो इस साल अनाउंस होना था. Next season, which is 2022-23, winner of I League to be promoted to ISL, no entry fee, and the club doesn't get any distribution for center revenue from which get promoted from I League, and the facility and national only by sporting merit, facility and national club licensing criteria. There is no relegation in this year also. Year 5, which is the winner of I League to be promoted to ISL, again no entry fee, no relegation, by the way, again, which was season in 23-24. Then 24-25, after the 10-year deal with Star get over, the relegation and promotion need to be implemented. So this is a roadmap which you can find on Khel Now. There is an article on khelnow.com, which is the official ISL made the top flight of Indian football new roadmap presented. It was 2019 when this article came. So this is the picture you can always refer to whenever you want to. Of course, you can use picture to send to anybody, but make sure that we give some kind of small credit to us, because that's how we made way back in 2019. But this is the roadmap. So I think ideally they should have announced the name of the league, by the way, which they want to implement after the year of 6th, which is not announced. So let's see. Any news about Chennai FC head coach? There is no concrete news at this time. New team in ISL this season. I think they just want to go home and away. I am not sure they will introduce any new team. Echo. Okay. Hopefully there is no echo now. Is there any echo? I will ask team to check. Sound echo हो रहा है. ये ऐसे तो नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay. Hopefully it is not there. Will there be any new channel for broadcasting ISL in future? I think there will be. I'm not sure what happened with the Star with the deal, and that's depend on. What about Alvaro? I think there are chances that he might not stay with Kerala Blaster. अंकुश echo क्यों हो रहा है sound? सब echo को बोल रहे हैं. सुनना? By how much time? That's our take. Sandesh is looking for A-League club. I will not comment on that. Your best 11 with all the current player for India right now. I will go with Gurpreet in goal. Ashish Rai as a right back. Sana as a centre back. Harimam on the form. Or Anwar Ali as another centre back. Akash Rai as a left back. Then of course in the midfield I will go with Thapa and Apuya. On the wings I will go with Brendan and Sahel. Up front I will go with Sunil Chetri and Liston Klasu. That's my best 11. Can we make 4 or 5 OSI and POI players for Indian national just like ISL? Government will not allow. Which was a favorite jersey for Indian football team? My favorite jersey for Indian football team, we have Sunil Chetri signed jersey. I will just show, maybe if on a Google, if I get a photo, the jersey which India wear in 2013 to 14 season, 2014 Asian Games was my favorite jersey. I will have some pictures. I will share sometime. That was the best jersey Nike ever made for India. I personally feel, and the quality of the jersey altogether was a different level. If India not qualify for Asia Cup, India will lose many fans. I don't think so. The fans of Indian football are hardcore. They have been here for years. But we will miss the chance to attract new fans. That's important. We'll go on the pre-match live against Belarus. I've just shifted to a new house, so I don't have any setup there. And its game is 9:30, so looks unlikely. But let's see if there is any live stream, anything we try to host. Maybe I can do audio commentary or something for you guys. There are rumors going on. Reliance will start a new channel, TV18. It is going to bid for 2014-25 season. Kumar, that's confirmed that Reliance is going to start their new channel. Not Reliance, TV18, Viacom, because they have taken rights for FIFA World Cup. I am sure FIFA World Cup is not going to come on the MTV and Voot, and Voot is fine, MTV and all. They will have a sports channel for sure, but it depends on what kind of structure they do with Star Sports after 2014, 2024. That if they take a right for ISL or they keep it to Star, that's important. But they're going to start the channel very soon in the next couple of months. They're also going to bid very heavily for ISL also, IPL also, by the way. Hopefully sound echo हो रहा है अभी भी हो रहा है कुछ क्यों हो रहा है just give me 1 second मैम अब देखना मुझे I really feel sometime in the studio somebody else is with me because we're using same setup while the streaming and all of a sudden echo issue has come. Telecasting revenue to be shared with the club about 2024. Is there any telecast revenue? We have to be very sure about that because actually details किसी के पास है नहीं क्योंकि सेंट्रल पूल रेवेन्यू में जाता है telecast revenue जितना भी जनरेट होता है which is shared with the clubs by the way. What are the chances in the changes in the upcoming ISL? Changes will be home and away, crowd will be back, there will be Super Cup, there will be another cup competition to make 27 games. Hopefully now echo issue have been fixed. Ankush? Not sure what has happened. Okay, let me check. My setting is same, so I think let's see, let's end and maybe next time we'll feel so. And we'll easily win against Bahrain with these players, you have been told. I'm not saying we'll easily win against, but at least we'll play good football. We'll play attacking football. We might lose with 4 goals, but performance will be better than what we had. Which channel you think should telecast ISL in future? You can't ignore star marketing, Hotstar presence and all. It's not that easy to take them from. They are the biggest sports channel in India. Will Viacom 18 channel be able to match them with Voot and MTVs and everything? I'm not sure at this stage, but let's see. I think we still have 2 years to go. 2 years afterwards, we can say. But let's see how Viacom 18 does FIFA World Cup next year. How they do La Ligas and all. They have lots of leagues with them. Cricket and football should be broadcasted in 2 separate channels. Star have 7-8 channels, I think, because they started Star Football also. I'm not sure what happened to that. Suresh and Komal injury update, have to check. Anil bhai nahi check kiya, sorry. Okay now says यार 100 likes तो करवा दो, काफी देर से देख रहे हैं 85 लोग, but there's no 100 likes and I think there's some big videos coming on this channel very soon. Hopefully we're going to get somebody now physically for podcast here. Also one thing is Gregory, I did podcast because he was available, but now invitation is there. If we might invite some fans also who are in and around Delhi NCR to studios, to some kind of shows. Why CMAC didn't selected Gail, Horibam, Danish earlier? Now I think you can't say that they have done enough before this season to be called the Indian team. Who is the developer for Khelna website? Yeah, Ajruddin bhai, the design was back in 2014. We are looking for developer, by the way. If you have a CV, I'm looking, so you can contact me on my Twitter, the link in description for sure, Instagram also. We are planning a revamp of a website very soon. Why Sony is not competing for ISL? Sony is another big player in the market because Star has a 10-year deal, so how they can compete? And they have a different setup. Star have 8 channel, but same cricket program in all the channel. भाई जो बिकता है वो दिखता है, इंडिया में ये सीन है. Which team you have to play with Belarus? My team for Belarus will be, I will give chance to Amrinder in goal. I will rotate. I will put Seritan. I will put Anwar Ali, Sana, or Horipamp and Sana. Left back Akash Mishra if he is available. On right wing, I will put Norim Roshan. In midfield, I will put Anuj Thapa and Jixon. On left wing, I'll put Brendan Fernandes. Up front, I will put VP Soyer / Manveer Singh or Liston Klasu. Should Stimac resign or sacked by IFF? I don't think he's going to sack right now. Asian Games में Indian football team participate करेगी. Ideally करना चाहिए, but that depends on the approval from the sporting ministry. I heard some rumors on possible new Lucknow football stadium. Is it true? I think there will be some kind of sporting infrastructure in UP getting built. There might be chances the football stadium will be built. I have some connections there. I will check and let you know regarding Lucknow football stadium if it happened. Purna Haldar being dribble pass so easily, how we can compete? that's a good question, by the way. I'm not sure. It's better than you play our footballers who can dribble pass opponent team. Maybe we can beat on the dribbling counter. I will check on the dribbles Indian team made in the game against Bahrain if they made any such dribbles. Just give me 1 second. India attempted 308 passes, which was half of 679 passes attempted by Bahrain. Their Bahrain passing accuracy was 84%. India was 71%, by the way. Now coming to dribbles. India attempted 12 dribbles, 42. That means out of 12, 4 dribbles were successful for India, and Bahrain attempted 22 dribbles, 82% were successful. So that's tell you that you're very, very bad in the dribbles also. Most of the Bahrain attack came from their left flank, which was India's right back position, and they also attacked from center a lot. Their right flank also attacked a lot, so I think they attacked from all 3 wings, all 3 flanks, not just from one flank. But I think that's the thing. We need to play our players who can dribble past them. Asian Games कब से है कबड्डी? The kabaddi, there's some update. Their national championship of women's happened. Departmental kabaddi championship is happening from 27th, I think 27, 28, 29. Something will come on this channel. Asian Games kabaddi. Then there will be kabaddi national championship. होगा अप्रैल या मई में. उसके बाद PKL है, उसके बाद एशियन गेम्स है कबड्डी के लिए. Ashish, there is any news about AFC going to introduce a new competition like UEFA Nation Leagues? There were some rumors or some kind of a news from AFC, but nothing confirmed. अरे भाई केवल क्रिकेट स्टेडियम ही बन रहा है. राजस्थान में देखो एक स्टेडियम है, फिर भी एक बन रहा है. डिमांड वाली बात है भैया. सब कुछ गवर्नमेंट ऑलवेज मेक मल्टीपर्पज स्टेडियम. दे डोंट मेक जस्ट क्रिकेट स्टेडियम, यू नो. दे डू मेक, बट क्रिकेट की जो स्पोर्ट्स फेडरेशन हैं, स्टेट फेडरेशन है, वो मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टेडियम ओन करती है, गवर्नमेंट नहीं. सो यही चीज़, हमारी स्टेट फेडरेशन आर वेरी वीक इन टर्म्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एंड एवरीथिंग. वो लैंड ही नहीं कर पाते, लैंड ही नहीं ढूंढ पाते हैं जहाँ वो लीज मिल सके, जहाँ वो स्टेडियम बना सके. तो दीज आर द थिंग. भाई मैं फजल अतरचली को मिस कर रहा हूँ. आप चले जाइए, फजल अतरचली के घर भिजवा देते हैं आपको. सो आई थिंक थैंक यू गाइज फॉर ज्वाइनिंग इन. 100 लाइक हो चुके हैं. होपफुली इंडिया डू वेल अगेंस्ट बेलारूस. आप लोग भी इंडिया को सपोर्ट करते रहिए, देखते रहिए खेलना हो टीवी, इंडियन फुटबॉल, हमारे इंडियन स्पोर्ट्स को. हमारे यहाँ सिर्फ एक स्पोर्ट नहीं है, बाकी स्पोर्ट्स भी है. सब स्पोर्ट को सपोर्ट करिए, खेलना टीवी को सपोर्ट करिए. और मैं आपको मिलूंगा नेक्स्ट वीक 51th एपिसोड के साथ, फ्राइडे 6 PM ऑन दिस चैनल. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. सी यू नेक्स्ट वीक.